doing well tonight. We'll take a moment to get started. Please go ahead and find your sit bones, removing the flesh of the glutes out of the way. Move around a little bit, anything that is calling to be opened up, releasing the ears down. We're just going to start to move a little bit before we settle in for the opening meditation. We'll just shift the ribs off to the right, off to the left. And then we'll inhale the sternum forward and doming through the back. Change direction when and if you're ready. We won't be here very long. So just that little bit of movement is helpful to realign the energetic currents. We can have some stagnation and stuck energy, and a little bit of movement helps get the fidgets out. It helps calm the mind. And we'll start to settle into our breath, drawing our awareness into our breath. Feel the vessel of your body expanding 360 degrees, especially breathe and draw your awareness to your back body. Draw your awareness to your jaw, to your tongue. Soften that space. Begin to track your breath in through your nostrils, if you weren't already, and out through your nostrils. Draw all your awareness to your nostrils and receive a breath in. Follow the very beginning wave of your inhale, right, where it enters, the air enters your nostrils. Follow that all the way down into your body. And on the exhale, same thing, just following the tail end of your breath now as it leaves the body and goes out the nostrils. We'll be here for 5 more breaths, deep, low, and slow. Allow any yawns to come out. Yawns are wonderful. Noises are great. If you want to stick out your tongue. About 1 more breath here. Feel the coolness in your nose, in the back of your throat as you breathe in. And the warmth off the back of the throat, out the nose as you breathe out. Okay, so gently flutter open the eyes, start to bring some motion into your hands, draw some life, massage your legs. Let's go ahead and massage the fingers, the wrists, just going all the way up the arm. Let's go to the neck. I don't know, scalp massage if you're wanting it. Okay, I'm going to spend just a minute here if you want to change which leg is in front. I'm going to spend just a moment talking about concepts of anger and action. So anger is a natural emotion. It's part of one of the 5 stages of processing trauma, processing grief. 5 stages of grief. Anger is one of them. And a lot of us are feeling a lot of anger right now on all sides. There's anger everywhere. And it's a normal and justifiable action, or feeling rather, with what everything going on. Particularly anger can come up, especially when we realize that we've been deceived, when we've been lied to. Okay, when that's a significant trauma, it's a psychological trauma to realize that you've been lied to. And so with anger, when it's most impotent, when rage is most impotent, is when it's chaotic and it's destructive and it becomes violent. So we can best serve ourselves and our processing of grief, of which anger is the first step, I believe, I might be wrong, but we can best serve ourselves and the whole when we channel that anger healthfully. We need clarity, we need focus and clarity before we act. So if we're just anger and we lash out, everything gets destroyed. So we have this anger, we need to pause, we need to sit and be with our anger, be with our emotions, feel it however you've got to feel it and move it through your body. And then from that place of clarity and coherence and neutrality, then we see clearly, we see what's been done, and then we can take action. We take solid action. So it goes from a volatile situation to anger. Okay, I'm gonna breathe, I'm gonna be with this. Action. Okay, so we're gonna explore that today, tonight. Put it onto the mat, putting this stuff into practice. It's real world stuff. Obviously, real world stuff's happening right now. And we're gonna put it into practice on our mat, and I hope, it's my hope, that that practice on the mat with a very real world theme woven throughout, we can return to that as we continue to move through this year, this glorious year of 2020, because it's not over. It's not over, guys, all right? It's just getting started, okay? So we're gonna need this clarity and this intention and this action of purpose to be with us for the rest of our lives, first of all, but especially through the end of the year, definitely, okay? I love you. All right, so let's start to move a little bit. We're gonna come onto your hands and knees, please. Take some time if you wanna, toe crunch, get some water, whatever. Okay, knees will be underneath our hips. Fan your fingers and take a moment to develop like your little tiger paws, okay? So we're just going to, let's come up on all 10 fingertips and then reach one knuckle down at a time and grip the floor. So you create little bridges with all of your fingers. Just gonna start to open up some cat-cow tilts. Dome it, work it out. All right, let's go ahead and inhale now the right leg back. Take a moment, slightly internally rotate the right leg, and on the exhale, lift that right leg high. Feel the power. Now take a moment here. If you feel like your belly's bowing out, just take some time. Draw the ribs in and draw that low belly up in towards the spine. We'll inhale the left arm up and exhale the elbow to the knee. So we're gonna move real soft and flowy here, as if we're moving through water. With focus, with purpose, with grace, we breathe in. And let's breathe out, the hand down, the leg down, shake out the right. Okay, just notice the sides of your body. How does the right side feel compared to the left? And then we'll breathe in that left leg back, little internal rotation. We're formed and hugged in a solid pillar. And we exhale the left leg up. Breathe in, right arm up. And exhale, one unit, one fluid, solid unit. You move your body, elbow to knee. Keeping strength and power, purpose in that left hand. And one more breath. Let's find our balance. Let's find our poise. our breath and let it go. Shake it out. Open up the knees, bring the big toes to touch, and wiggle your hips back. Take some time to shift side to side. We'll land into child's pose. Draw your third eye down to the earth. Maybe to your palms if you're wanting a pillow. And I just invite you to reflect on how your body has already incorporated the theme from anger to action. Two more breaths here. Let's breathe in and reach our arms forward. Find those tiger claws in the shoulders again, and the fingertips rather, those tiger paws, and we'll draw the shoulder blade scapula up and back on the spine. Pull your chest forward. Feel that integration. Draw the knees underneath the hips. Lower the knuckles one at a time. Wrists are in a straight line, and on the exhale, just hover the sternum down towards the earth and release and let it go. We'll make the pillow one more time. Press your belly down into the earth. Big full belly breaths. Notice how this shape feels in contrast to child's pose. Okay, so we'll draw the feet in towards each other a little bit, internally rotate the thighs, open up the arms like goalposts. We've got the tiger claws going. We're going to start to pull the chest forward, draw the scapula down the spine, and come into Naganimedasana. Naganimedasana translates as drunken lady snakes. Oh yeah, so have a little bit of fun with it. Maintain firmness and connection into your belly. And we can come up a little higher if you want to draw the fingertips back behind you a little more. Breathe deeply, fully. Feel into the back of your body, into all of the strong cables that support your spine, all of those muscles, what feels good, what honors you. Try to relax the glutes. Maybe a little movement here. Ha. Okay. Ha. Let it go and breathe. So anytime, like I just did a nice ha, those are very powerful, emotive expressions that they're tied into a primal kind of anger. Allow those things to come out. Turn the right ear down just for a couple of breaths. Give yourself some space. Back to center, and then we'll turn the left ear down. Okay, flip the toes. We'll bring the palms back underneath the shoulders. Draw the chest up and forward. Big breath in. Bhujangasana, Cobra. Actually, please bring the tops of the feet to the floor. And release. Now flip the toes. Inhale, hips up. We're in plank. So press the earth away. You draw the feet in. Mine were a little far apart. I'm going to draw them in. Firm and tone the belly. Keep the neck a natural extension of the spine. Actively press the earth away from the arms. Tone and firm the belly. Bend the knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. First down dog, so take it out. Pedal it out a little bit. Look at your hands at the same time. Okay. Gripping, clawing the mat, shaking out the head. Take some time and hug the arms as if they're squeezing a block in toward the midline. Your arms. Okay. About 4 to 5 more breaths here. We're going to be here a little bit, generating some heat. Any movements you want to do at all. Open up into every facet of your being. You're a multifaceted being. So much more than you've ever imagined before. Breathing. Tap into the power that you are. Power of perception. Power of choice. Let's inhale and float the right leg up. Little circles with that right ankle. Maybe open up in the hip capsule. And we'll bring the right foot down on the exhale. Inhale, left leg up. Little circles in the left ankle. And maybe in the hip capsule, what's feeling good for you? And exhale the left leg down. Shake out the head. Oh. All right, we're going to tiptoe the feet forward into the hands. And then find a little squat here. Just starting to open up the ankles, crisscross at the elbows. Maintain some connection with the belly to the thighs. Shake out the head. Firming the legs in toward the midline as if they're squeezing a block. Internal rotation in the thighs. Inhale, draw the palms up to the shins, shoulders up and back. Belly's engaged. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Firm your glutes. Exhale, forward fold. And one more time, half lift. We'll stay hovering here, so we release the arms, bring the hands to the hips, press them down and back. You inhale and rise up. Let's take a big breath in, sweep the arms up. And we'll just stay right here in Urdhva Hastasana, upward facing hand pose, or upward hand pose rather. Just looking up, drawing in some light. Use your imagination to funnel in some light through your hands, the column, vertically moving down through your heart, all the way down and through to the center of the earth, like a really nice big bath, a big shower. You receive it into your heart, big breath in, and we'll exhale. Press the palms down, draw the hands to the heart center, and connect to your pulse. Finding again that 0 point, the central point, where you're starting to see clearly. We move out of the reaction, out of the anger, and into clarity, into purpose, into healthy action, constructive action. And go ahead, exhale the palms down by the side. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, receive your breath, and exhale, hinge, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. We'll exhale, bend the knees a little. We'll step the left leg back, left knee down. And go ahead and bring the hands to the top of that right thigh. Draw that right foot back, left knee forward, and pull the hips down. The power, especially of that right hamstring. Any movement you'd like to do, it's kind of a free form class going on tonight, so we'll maybe drop that left arm. Right arm can be down. Big breath in and tone through. Let's go ahead and bring the right knee right on top of that right heel, and then exhale, shift it back, little hamstring stretch, internal, external rotation in the right hip, keeping the right foot flexed. We'll bring it back through center. Big breath in. Left knee rises off the earth. Draw the right foot back. Left foot forward. Opening, breathing up. Crescent lunge. Continue to draw your right foot back and your left foot forward, squaring off the hips. Now take a moment and run your right thumb back into this right hip socket so that you're pulling the femoral head into the joint. It's very solid, very rooted here. You feel the glute really engage. Go ahead and exhale. Let's exhale a little twist, right hand maybe to the outside of the left leg. And we'll exhale, left arm down, little twist. Left fingertips are pressing down and back and rotating counterclockwise as if you want to open a pickle jar. Big full breath in. Exhale, let's draw the left foot forward and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale, root down to rise up, sweep the arms high. Exhale, hands to the heart center, breathe. Even here, find that your knuckles are pressing in towards each other, so you create a little cup, a little shape in between the creases of the wrist. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Breathing in a half lift, we'll exhale the right leg back, right knee down, and draw it up. Anjaneyasana, just opening up into this right quadriceps. Left foot draws back, right knee draws forward. We'll shift it back. In just a moment, maybe a little twist. The right arm would come up. If you're balancing out the actions on both sides of the body. You'll come up, shift back, and back again. Flex the left toes. Just some gentle movement here. Internal, external rotation in the left leg. Breathing in, coming back through. Right leg lifts off. Find that connection. Left back, right foot forward. Sweeping the arms up, crescent lunge. So take a moment, draw the left thumb back so you can actively engage through. Find the hip socket engaged. Draw the femoral head back, engage through the glutes, tone. Exhale, left arm, little twist. Maybe it finds the outside of the right leg. Belly's engaged. And we'll exhale the right arm down, little twist. Here as well, take some time and just square off the pelvis. Right foot forward, left foot draws back. And we'll exhale, release. Right foot forward, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale, half lift. And draw it all the way up. Samastiti. We'll just bring the arms down by the side, breathing here. I've mentioned a couple times there are chakras in the palms. See if you can breathe through the palms, finding homeostasis. It's a nice word, homeostasis, peace. Notice if you can sense energy in your palms. And on the breath out, we'll draw this energy together through the palms, creating a little sphere and finding namaskar. Drawing that energy, that sphere of loving light, liquid light, right into the heart. Exhale, release the palms. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, we'll bend the knees and let's bring the right leg back. And take a moment, looking back, just pivot and spin the right heel down. I'm trying to keep our hips square towards the short edge of the mat as we release the right heel down. Square off the pelvis, and from the left glute, draw up the body. Drawing the shoulders up on top of the hips. And take some time. This is warrior one. We're reaching the right hip socket forward, left hip socket back. Firm toe in the belly. Let's bring the arms up parallel to earth, shoulders up and back. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up. One more breath here, big full breath in. And exhale, lean the body forward here. Now reach out through the fingertips. So continue to press the inner right heel, especially down and in towards the earth. Draw that left hip socket back. Left femoral head into that hip socket. Lengthening and express your pose. Radiant. Any movement you'd like to do at all in the arms. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up, body up, and exhale, body down, arms behind us. Inhale, sweeping up, and exhale, pressing back behind us, shoulders away from ears. Inhale, last one. Exhale. And release. Let it go, right foot forward. Half lift. Fold, release. Strong legs, let's bring it all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart center and down by our sides. Breathe. Feeling that energy in the palms. Now inhale, we'll bring them up. And exhale, routine solid, forward fold. Half lift, bend the knees, let's step the left leg back, looking back, and pivot. So we've pivoted our left heel so that the left heel is in the same line as the right heel, to the best of our ability, okay? And then we'll start to draw it up. Personally, I have to then step a little forward and out, widen my stance a little bit, so that I can find my left hip drawing forward, right hip drawing back. Tone through the low belly. Find the power in your legs first. It might not be what you think warrior one should look like, but we're moving beyond all of that stuff right now. So inhale, float the arms up. And continue to draw that right foot back. Exhale, leaning over, and immediately you might start to feel some sensation in that back right hip. I do. So settle in. Find your stance. Notice what's happening. Any movement in the arms. And we'll start our little flow, breathing in, arms up, breathing out, body down, arms behind us, breathing in, breathing out. One more time here. And we'll breathe in the arms forward, solid straight line from that left inner heel out through the fingertips. Big breath in, and exhale, release. Left foot forward, unfold, shake out the head. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, release. Breathing in, super strong legs to draw all the way up, all of that yummy energy, drawing it up. Exhale, hands to the heart center, and breathe. One more breath here. Anjali Mudra. And exhale, palms by the side. So step out a little bit, shake it out a little bit. Opening up the tops of the feet, little circles. Okay. Coming to Utkatasana, realigning, resetting up. Coming back into alignment with our intention, with our purpose. We'll breathe in, float the arms up. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Half lift. Bend the knees. On the exhale, plant the hands. Let's step it back to plank. Receive your breath. Exhale, lower through. Press the earth away. Now hover here and inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, Downward facing dog. Shake out the head. We'll inhale, let's go ahead and we'll float the right leg high. Find the heel to the hip, rock forward, and step that right foot forward. Pivot through the left heel. Opening up, warrior one. Big full breath in. Any movement at all here. Exhale, body forward, arms hovering through. Find the integration. Now breathe in, start to pivot through that left foot. We're going to open up through Skandasana. Stay solid here. Pivot through, left foot forward, right foot's back now. Maybe step it forward to draw up through Virabhadrasana 1, next side. Find your stance. Finding your integrity. Receive your breath. And exhale, reaching the fingers forward. Keep drawing the bottom half of the body back as the fingers reach forward. Big full breath in, and we'll exhale, pivot through Skandasana on the other side, finding softness in your shoulders and your arms. Big full breath in, we'll come back through center, opening up into Goddess Squat. Toes turn out, heels turn in a little bit. Draw the feet in towards each other, in toward the midline. And I'd really like to invite you to find the outer edges of your feet. So we're really focusing more on the outer edges of the feet here, getting out of the big toe ball mound. Same thing's happening on the outer edges of the body. Right? An energetic current is drawing around the outer edges of the body to the outer edges of the feet. 2 more breaths. Any movement, what helps you feel alive? What good is talking about anger if we don't do some Goddess Squats and pulses for 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Big full breath in, extension in the legs, arms up. And exhale, turn the heels, toes in, hands to hips, breathe. So even here, I'm going to ask you to invite you to draw your feet in towards each other. They're strong, the quadriceps are engaged. Keep that firmness and we'll exhale, forward fold. Reach the fingers forward. Widening the stance if you'd like. Shaking out the head. We'll be in our wide leg forward fold for about 3 full breaths. Inhale, high on the fingertips. Exhale, heels in. Let's go ahead and turn the right foot in, walk out the fingers, left toes out. We'll bring that right heel down, sweep it up, warrior one. Same thing here, now find the outer edge of that right foot. Big full breath, and exhale, right foot forward, Utkatasana. Find your power. Powerfully awkward shape. So you can feel that the left foot is continuing to draw back and behind. Now the right foot will engage to do the same. Let me get my wings going. Right. Relax the face. We're going to mix things up a little bit. Start to lift up off of that left foot. So all the weight's in the right foot. We're going to exhale, Shiva Squat. Drawing that left knee behind the right and maybe reaching the left foot way out. We inhale back. Exhale, right foot's lifted. Squat. Right knee behind left. Maybe reach that right foot out. Inhale back. Utkatasana. Receive your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Palms by the side and then hands to heart center. exhale the arms by the side. Go ahead and bring your hands to your hips, please. And we'll start to shift the weight all the way into that right leg and reach and extend our left legs back behind us. Firm and tone the belly, especially from xiphoid process down. It's really solid and strong. Receive your breath, and on the exhale, just start to gently draw the body down and the left leg up. Take some time. Feel that the femoral head, you're continuing to draw the joint into the socket. Then we come into a warrior 3 variation. Firming and toning. Maybe you want to draw the arms up and out, bicep towards the ears. Receive your breath. And we'll exhale, softly bend into the right leg, float the left toes down, and we'll find warrior 1. Right knee forward. Receive your breath, and exhale, left foot forward, Utkatasana. Inhale, right toes float up, and we exhale, Shiva Squat. And finding through, we'll do 2 on this side this time. Maybe bringing it all the way down, something like that. And inhale back, Utkatasana. Left leg rises, we're balancing, we're breathing, we're squatting. We're having a good time, maybe something like that. Hopefully we're having fun. Breathe in. If we're not having fun, why are we doing anything? Breathe in and exhale. Hands, palms to the heart center. Hands to our hips. We'll start to shift the weight into that left leg. Reach out the right leg long as if you were in a balancing stick on the hands and knees. And on the exhale, like a perfect seesaw, bring the body down, calibrate it, take your time. Okay, body down, right hip down, left hip up and back. Firm and tone the low belly. Finding alignment, finding poise, arms reach up. Biceps towards ears. Big full breath in. Exhale, bending into left knee. We'll float the right toes down. And we inhale, warrior 1. One more breath here. Breathing in, releasing off of the right heel, stepping the right foot forward. Breathing out, Utkatasana. One more full breath here. And we'll exhale, hands to heart center. You've pulled that sphere of energy into your heart space. Breathe. Breathe into your back body. And exhale the arms, palms by the side. So we're going to put all that together, okay? Do a little flow, put it all together now. All together now. All right, so we find our Tadasana. We're connected, we're solid, engaged. Inhale, sweep the arms up. So much power. Exhale, hinge forward, fold. Power is in poise. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Breathing in, take your time, step it, walk it, float it back. We're in plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, take your time, step it forward. We breathe in, warrior 1. Breathe out, body down, arms behind us. Breathe in, warrior 1. Breathe out, one more
of these. Now we're gonna have a good old time. Inhale, exhale, warrior three. Right leg up, body down. Draw that left hip socket up and back. Now exhale, Shiva squat. Take your time. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, Shiva squat. Your choice if you want to go for the bind or not, up to you. Third time's a charm. And we'll breathe in. Hands to hips, bend the left knee, right toes flex. Press back, opening up, warrior one. Big breath in, let's find warrior two. We can draw the heels in towards alignment. Breathe in, left arm up. Exhale, side angle. Breathing in, warrior two, look back. Pivot through, left toes coming forward, right toes going out. Step the left foot forward a little bit, get both heels to earth. And we're in Virabhadrasana 1, warrior one. Firm and tone the ribs. Breathing in, so a little flow. Breathing out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, body down, arms behind us. One more time. And we'll breathe in, warrior one. Pivot off of our left heels and exhale, warrior three. Left toes flex, left hips down. Right hip draws up and back. You can feel the gluteal medius engage, drawing it in. Belly's hugging in, maybe the arms go forward. Inhale, and now we exhale our Shiva squats. So just notice what's happening as you move through these shapes, right? We take time. Probably we're feeling all kinds of things right now, but we're focused on the breath so that we can move with grace, we move with action. One more of these Shiva squats. Anything you're wanting, choose you. And then we'll breathe it in, hands to hips, bend the right knee, left heel releases to the earth. Draw the arms up, warrior one. Receive your breath. Exhale, warrior two. Go ahead and face this way. Warrior two. Heels can be in alignment here. We'll flip the right palm, a little reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Right toes turn in, hands to hips. Breathe. And step it into the center of your mat, please. Feet underneath the hips. Breathe, palms open. Breathe. And so just take some time as we're standing here breathing to reflect back. That was very powerful, very awkward at times. You might have felt anger. And what happened? Track it back into your body. Listening to my words, feeling your breath. Just track that whole process of, we'll call it anger, whatever we were feeling. Anger, and then a pause, and then action. To me personally, warrior one to warrior three is that. It's action. Just tracking through. The breath offers clarity, always. We pause, we breathe, we find clarity. Take some time, gently open up your eyes, please. Open up the wrists, the ankles, the toes, just getting back into the body. Let's go ahead and find a seat. outstretched. Find your sit bones. Fan the toes pretty wide. And from here, we're going to go ahead and draw this right heel in towards the right hip. Get the calf out of the way of the femur. And just press that right knee down in towards the earth. We'll keep the belly firm and toned as we start to draw the forearms down to the earth. Keep pressing that right knee especially down and in. It can feel really nice on the quadriceps. Looking at the toes. Maybe start to fan them. If you want to bring your shoulders all the way down, that's great. And on our next breath in, we'll slowly press it back up. Let's release our right leg and just feel the difference. Noticing the contrast. And then we'll take some time, draw the left heel in towards the left hip, rotate that calf out of the way so the whole femur bone has a little more wiggle room, so to speak. We'll flex the toes back. And then we'll start to bring the forearms down. And there's action in the left toes, there's action in the right toes. They're essentially doing the same fanning of the toes. You can look at your pelvis right now and just see how the alignment is going. If there's any alterations, any tweaking to make, working toward a neutral pelvis here. And one more breath. And we'll inhale to come on up. Let's release the left and open it out. Shake and wiggle it out. Okay, so we'll draw the feet in towards the hips a little bit. Go ahead and open up the knees then. Draw the soles of the feet together. And just take a moment to decide where you want your feet to be. Farther away is going to open up more into the back of the body. Closer in, heels closer in towards the hips will open up through the inner body, through the groin. And a couple breaths to explore. We'll breathe in, and on the exhale, the arms help pull us down. We'll find a comfortable shape and explore a little bit of space. Creating new space inside the body, inside the mind, inside the heart. Last breath here. And inhale, come on up. If it's available and comfortable for you, take some time, massage your feet, massage the toes. We'll open up the legs. So go ahead and draw the heels in. We've activated through the backs of the hamstrings. We're going to walk the right foot underneath that left calf and then the left foot up and over on the right knee. Level out the hips here. Sitting very tall. Check in with the jaw. Receive your breath, inhale, and on the exhale, thread the left arm behind and a gentle little twist. The right arm comes to the outside of that left knee. We can thread through that left arm, finding a little bind, maybe wrapping and threading through that right knee. counter twist. And we'll come back through center. And pause and be with your breath. Check in with the jaw. Just notice the effects of your practice thus far. Okay, we'll release that. Shake it out. Internal, external rotation. Now we'll draw it in, knees up. Walk the left foot over, walk the right foot over. No hands, hands-free yoga. All right, we're gonna bring the sit bones down through both sides of the pelvis. So maybe one part of the pelvis is lifted, right? The right now might be a little tilted higher. You can bring a blanket underneath your sit bones here. That can help add a little bit of elevation. You can just open that leg out like this. All kinds of options. What's serving you in this moment? We'll find our poise, our action. We stack it up. And on the exhale, we'll guide our right hands behind us, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Continue to retract your scapula behind the spine. And maybe we find a thread, wrapping that right arm around the body. Scapula draw back. And we'll inhale back through center. Exhale, soft, gentle counter pose. Right elbow to the inside of the right knee. And exhale, come on out. Let's release it. Yeah, that lion's breath tongue, awesome. So we're gonna talk about that for a minute. Go ahead and come on to your knees, please. And we can come into toe crunch to start. We'll talk about lion's breath. This will be the last thing we do before Shavasana. So lion's breath, we can turn the palms, fingers facing the knees, and then release the palms down. And lion's breath is meant to be scary. It's meant to expel excess heat. And it's really helpful to allow us to let go of things that hold us back in a lot of ways. I'm going to get off of the wrist. So the face does several things. Lion's breath is very powerful in the face. The eyes roll back and the tongue sticks out. And you let it go. Now, kids really like this. Adults get nervous to do this. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. We're gonna do 3 lion's breath and just let your inner roar out, right? We have anger is a justifiable thing. There's a lot of injustice in the world, and the greatest injustice of all is what is we'll get into it at another point, but all of humanity is undergoing a massive injustice right now. So there's a lot to be angry about, but we've got to see clearly before we can take proper action. We've got to feel this anger, and lion's breath is a great way to do this. So we receive our breath, and the exhale is where we let it all go. So we inhale, and we exhale. And we inhale. I'm self-conscious too, and we're going to do it again. And we'll do that one more time, breathing in. And let it go. We'll bring the palms into Dhyana Mudra. Dhyana Mudra. Dhyana. Finding that clarity after that expulsion, finding clarity. finding poise. And finding release. Okay, let's go ahead and come onto our backs. Great job tonight, guys. That was powerful and great job. I invite you to really let go of feel your anger. Let go of your inhibitions. I'm not saying go out and tear things up. I'm saying the opposite. But allow that anger, a very human, natural emotion, especially under extreme injustice, which is happening everywhere to all of us right now. Let it out and be free with it. Don't judge yourself for having these feelings, and certainly don't judge yourself for how you express it through your animal body. Animals are very good at feeling an emotion, letting it move through them, and then it's done. And then we don't have to hold on to this poison anymore. All right. Well, I held back a little bit with my lion's breath because I was self-conscious, because it's getting recorded. So I invite you to, and myself as well, we can let go of self-consciousness. It's more important to be true and authentic right now. Settle into the light of your heart. Settle into the river of your breath. And feel the love between your heart and your breath. The love for you, the love that you are. And draw that love out into your entire form, your entire physical body. Feel the love that you can have for your body in this moment. Every breath in, feel more love for yourself, more love for your body. Nothing but love for you. Drawing that love in. And on the exhale, allowing the shower of love to move down from the crown of your head down and out through the soles of the feet.